That was not the... Let's see. That wasn't the right menu.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
And now the opening lineup for Team World. Demon's out there with Edgecombe. Then it's Quentin Post. Then it's Alexander Saar. And it's Booz Ellis in at the small forward position. You brought the big stage these young guys are on tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
Here's Demon. Following the three-pointer by USA. Shot clock at 3, and Saar throws it down.
And at 7'1", Saar makes dunking look easy. The defense has to push him further from the rim. That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
Pass to Edgecombe.
Now, me off the yard, but also
Malone with the steal. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And he has come on really strong this season. Some of his performances in the first half have been terrific.
Yeah, and it wasn't something that very many people saw coming, Greg, but he's proven himself in a big way. I think there are great things ahead for this guy.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
The steal. Here's Maverick. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Maverick's got 8 points.
And teammate to teammate on the assist that time.
Well, the communication between them, that's what we see every game during the regular season, and it's on display here in the All-Star week as well.
Edgecombe with it. Castle covering. Here's Saar. Yep, that one goes in there. He has 6. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Week. I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game.
Here's Demon. Booz Ellis, no one around him. Misses the 3. Malone drives in, pass the flag, back to Malone. Shoots from the baseline, and Saar pulls it down. Team World trails by 4, and he drives in. Yep, that one goes.
And some players in the Rising Stars Challenge aren't especially well known yet, but this young man is someone we've already become very familiar with.
It has not taken him long to really establish himself in the league. I mean, he's been logging a ton of minutes.
And the basket by Malone.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Malone's gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. And that one is good.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
Here's Maverick. 8 points for him. Can't cash in from the high post.
Soft defense in that mid-range area, but they got away with it this time.
To the inside. Edgecombe with the steal. Stolen away. Maverick, and he jams it with authority.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. .112 left in the first quarter. Saw the pass to Wolf. Here's Edgecombe. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Larson. Team World needs to get off a shot. Team World with another miss. USA leading by 5. Castle on the wing. Malone looking around. For 3. They get it back. Castle finds Malone. And Malone gets double teamed. Three-pointer on the way.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Edgecombe, no good.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
And it's blocked.
So you're not like that. You're not like that.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first. Outside, Malone. Up in time. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again.
The previous play is under review.
On this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
Yeah, the replay center in Secaucus is providing the officials with the necessary footage to make the call.
Off the tip of his middle
The
finger.
ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's...
And we reached the end of the first quarter. USA ahead, up 5. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And it's time to get back into it at the Rising Stars Challenge. Tonight, none of these young players will ever forget, I'm sure.
Oh, to be young and athletic. Just a ton of energy out there on the floor tonight.
Yeah, you know, like we see every year, these young guys are super excited to be playing in this game. And that excitement comes out onto the court.
So, Team World's 5 right now. They got Saraf, and it's Wolf in at the 3 spot.
And you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
How about battling for the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Here's Malone. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for USA.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
And both free throws good for Malone.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here's Wolf. Here's Demon. Pass to Edgecombe. Pocket 4. A 3-ball. Wolf. It's hauled in by USA. Alone with it. And it's Buzelis picking him up. The tray. And so it looks like it's still USA's ball. And here's Malone outside.
You know, his touch just has not been there tonight. You wonder how big their lead would be if he was hot.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Edgecombe. Castle covering. 3 on the clock. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Unlike most young guards, Edgecombe would rather have it around the rim. Doesn't want to just chuck up Jays.
Offensive rebound. Here's Malone. Off target at the rim. Team World trails by 4. It's to Demon. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Good ball movement here by Team World. Here's Wolf. It's 3-pointers off the mark. Now USA with it. And the bucket is good. 3-point play change here for him.
You gotta love his hustle. Leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And Team World making a change here. Post is checked in. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And Malone with the stuff.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Here's Demon. Guarded by Malone. Pass to Edgecombe. To the middle. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by Knipple. And here comes the break. Lets it go with the 3. Here's Malone. And Malone slams it home.
Yeah, and the number of slams here we're seeing tonight off the charts.
Somebody forgot to tell these guys the dunk contest is on a different night.
Team World trails by 5. Edgecombe with it. Pass to Buzelis. Inside shot. And that's off the glass and in.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
A minute 50 left in the first half of the game. Maverick sinks the 3-pointer. Maverick's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Pass to Edgecombe. Here's Wolf. He's got 6. Clock at 6. From 15 feet away. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you want to talk about upside. B.J. Edgecombe has as much as anyone in this class, except for maybe the top pick, Cooper Flag.
Stars check in for Team World.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Czar. Team World with another miss.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
With the step back, here's Malone. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Now, Buzelis. It's the Demon. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And it's Malone missing. And stolen by Castle. Pass to Malone. Jacks up a three. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And how about that triple to put a cap on their run here going into the break. Finish that half on a big-time roll.
And the first half is now in the books. USA ahead. They finish off the second quarter on a 14-4 run. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Welcome back as we get a glimpse of the future here at the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play. They are putting on a show.
Maverick out there with Knipple. Then it's Flag. Then it's Stephon Castle. And it's Malone in at the point guard. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Shot clock at 6.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we could add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Edgecombe with it. Oh, man! What a finish. He went between the legs. Malone down low. For by Sar, and he can't jam it through. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Sar with a screen on Malone. That's the Demon. And it's off from three-point range. USA leading by 11.
How?
Here's Maverick.
How? It couldn't get no higher than that.
Flushed down with a nice jam.
Save that one. Boys, I'm going to want to see that a few times.
Oh, me too, right? Jaws on the ground all over this building.
I wonder how long he's worked on that. First, you got to think it up. Then, you got to bring it to reality.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GM.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Second free throw, no good. Team World trails by 12. It's the Demon. Now Edgecombe.
I feel like if it was right on the edge,
13 feet
you
away.
should at least get a lucky shot. At least.
You know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. The deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Like, there should be a yellow that is like, all right, it might spend that like 3 times.
Castle covering. And the dunk by Edgecombe.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like, I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas.
If you don't play
To the 10, trying to get his guys moving.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And stolen by Flying. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
Pass to Buzelis. Connects from three-point range. Buzelis has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And Buzelis continues to work on improving his 3-ball. When he's hitting from there, everything else becomes easier.
Here's Malone. Again, USA.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
Here's Post. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. Offline from the high post. Malone with it. Now defended by Sarr. And Malone gets double-teamed. And the foul called on Alex Sarr. That's his first foul. And Team World making a change here. Larson's checked in. Malone outside. Driving to the basket.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Team World trails by 15. 1:02 left to play here in the 3rd. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for USA.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
6 on the shot clock. Back to Malone. Buries the long-range jumper. Malone's got 10 points here in the 2nd half.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
And it's Edgecombe, top of the key. Got it from 16 feet.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Here's Malone going inside. Here's Castle. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And it's USA 13 points up at the end of the period. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we're glad to have you along as we resume the action at the Rising Stars Challenge. Some great careers in store for these young men.
And what a showcase this game has been for the league's best and brightest young stars.
And, you know, one of my favorite things is seeing the camaraderie between the players. I mean, both of these teams really enjoying playing together and against each other.
So, Team World's 5 right now. They've got Edgecombe. He's out there with Saraf. And it's Larson in at the 3 spot. Here's Saraf. Castle covering. Edgecombe, no good.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Here's Saraf. Castle covering. Here's Larson. It's good from long range. Larson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Here's Flag. The layup off target.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. Well, he's leading the way, trying to get everybody else going now.
Here's Malone. Here's Knipple. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And for the NBA, anytime there's a blip in the ratings, Clark, you've got those who will begin to criticize the state of the game. Do you find any credence there?
I think in many cases it's a bit of an overreach, an attempt to try to define something simply that's more complex, to have a simple answer for a complex situation. I do think the league is very much on the right track in continuing to listen to criticisms and then evaluate them on their merit.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Larson, he gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Larson's got 6 in the quarter. Malone outside. All alone. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And USA leads by 9. And there's a whistle. That'll go on Ben Saraf. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Buzelis. 4 on the clock. Here's Demon. And it's Malone with the rebound. Malone's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now Flag. Sarr pulls it down.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Launches it, and there's the 3.
Buzelis showing a little bit of everything with that quick release.
USA leading by 6. And here's Malone. Now Castle beyond the arc. No good there. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Malone with the steal. Here's Maverick. Shoots the 3. And it misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Edgecombe with it. Picked up by Malone. And the shot goes in.
Wow, Edgecombe making plays when his team needs it most.
From outside, 3, good.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shot, that lead's going to expand.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. There's a minute 47 left in the game. Off the glass.
And you look at Edgecombe, he had really good assist numbers in college, and there you could see it translate at this level.
Oh, no good on the dunk. Team World trails by 5. Now Buzelis. Now Zorn. Malone with the block. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Malone. Picked his pocket. Here's the break. .59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Tipped away. 6 to shoot. From 19, that one goes.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Here's Knipple. Post covering.
And I did not think go through with the shot, bro.
On offense, here's Team World. 7-point differential. Fires from way outside. That does not go. From 19, that one goes. So USA wins it.
What a terrific game. I tell you what, these young players are going to give us years of excitement to come. The future of the NBA is looking very bright with these guys, Kevin.
Terrific young players, sure as you're right, Greg. This really was a fun contest to watch, as it always is. We hope you've all enjoyed it as much as we have. Thanks so much for joining us. For Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.
Yep, 82. I'm not in the three-point shootout. That's crazy. Oh, I'm coming. Why am I not in?
1, 2, ready, go.
What? Why? Why the? What? Why are they doing the tiebreaker? Oh, never mind. Okay. I was clicking. Wait a minute, what? I don't know. That's cool enough. He ain't me though. I had a perfect 40. Ah.
The winner of the NBA three-point contest. Thanks for coming out to support your team. Make sure to get home safely, and we'll see you later.
I'm not the button. I'm gonna make it like fancy duck.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Durant is out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Malone, and it's Maverick in at the small forward position.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
And the shot goes down.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star Week.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Here's Maverick driving inside. Takes it off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Among the best ball handlers in the league, for sure. LaMelo right to the rack.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
A bit ago, J.B. Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. He was complimentary of his opponent, Anthony Edwards. Coach told me Ant is a special player in terms of his athleticism, skill, and his mindset. He approaches each matchup with an aggressiveness that we need to try and match. Back to you guys.
Thank you once again, Allie. Now here's Giannis. Following the shot by Kevin Durant.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Here's Malone. Banked in off the glass.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
Here's Ball with the three, and it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Malone. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And the dunk by Embiid.
Strong move and a little spicy, too. Embiid's passion for the game, the way he plays, I love it.
From deep, Malone hits it from three-point range. Malone's got 7.
When coaches talk about starting fast, this is what they mean.
Here's Tatum. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
In the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent. And when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
On the wing, Malone. He's covered by Ball. Wembanyama passes to Maverick. Off target with his 3. Antetokounmpo finds Ball. A miss that time would have put him up.
Well, it's clear he's frustrated. Just needs to slow things down a touch and let the offense come to him.
Here's Maverick. Outside Edwards. 5 on the clock. Over Cunningham. Edwards, good.
With the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Halliburton comes in for Cade Cunningham. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Ball. Here's Brunson. Here's Embiid. No good there.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high impact.
Oh! Oh, man. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And stolen by Malone. Out to Edwards. Halliburton with the steal. Over Edwards. And another miss by the East. The West leading by 5. The drive by Malone. And he slams it down right on top of Joel Embiid.
And these fans are getting treated to just some amazing aerial action in this game.
And that's the way it should be, right? I mean, it's All-Star Week. You don't lay it in, you punch it in.
Now here's Giannis. Not a lot of room. And there's the call on Maverick. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the East. Adebayo is checked in for Joel Embiid. Brown comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Cunningham in for Jalen Brunson. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Davis is checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Julius Randle comes in for Maverick. Doncic is checked in for Edwards. And Curry subbed in for Malone. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The baseline J connects. The jumper drops.
You can't exhale at all as a defender on Tatum. Mid-range not his go-to spot, but he took advantage there.
Here's Doncic. Again, the West All-Star.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Tatum. The shot, no good. Nice D from Durant. Outside Curry. Pass to Randle. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And
the previous play is under review.
to get the basket off in time.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion. I mean, we have a good look at it on the replay. The clock's still ticking when it left his finger.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, and looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
And so it's the West All-Stars. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
On the court right now as the second quarter starts for the West All-Stars. Julius Randle is out there with Durant. Then there's Davis. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Curry in at the point guard position.
Yeah, a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the West All-Stars. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Randle against Brown. Down low. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Davis. Curry with a wide open look. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Curry's got his first basket.
off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for the East. And West also making a switch. Edwards has come in for Stephen Curry. The East trail by 13. Outside, Ball. Halliburton kicks to Cunningham. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Cunningham's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And you see that motion shot. Cunningham very consistent from distance.
Halliburton with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Halliburton's got it. And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much, as the officials will send him to the line, and he'll shoot some free throws. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
You know, in the early going, they've been effective scoring in the mid-range, and if it's falling, I say stay with it.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Seems like Halliburton is always looking to do a little more, always making the extra effort. That's fairly rare.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Tatum's checked in. Mavericks checked in for the West. Both good from the line that time.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
Edwards looking it over. Davis, the pass to Edwards. Clock at 6. Over Cunningham. Edwards' shot is good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Tatum against Durant. Tatum on the wing. The East All-Stars need to get another shot. Ball no good.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
And they double up Doncic. Edwards can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Back to Tatum. The West All-Stars pull it in. Mavericks got 4 rebounds now tonight. Edwards against Halliburton. Doncic passes to Maverick. It's Adebayo with the rebound. The East trail by 10. Back to Cunningham. Stolen by Durant. Pass to Maverick. And here's Doncic from the arc. East grabs the miss. Now here's Cunningham. Doncic with the steal. Outside Edwards. Edwards making a statement.
Rising up for the throwdown. Major hops from Edwards.
Edwards gone 3 for 4 here from the field. Adebayo with a screen for Tatum to end the cold streak. Trains it from beyond the arc. Tatum's got it back down to within single digits for the East All-Stars. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
No thanks.
Some changes here for the East. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for Halliburton. Wembanyama, he's checked in for the West. Malone comes in for Doncic. .127 left in the first half of basketball. Outside Edwards. Maverick passes to Edwards. Wembanyama, a screen on Cunningham. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Maverick. A second chance effort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Embiid.
Smart play there. I don't think we give Wemby's IQ for the game enough love, but he was a pro in France at a young age, and that obviously gave him a lot of experience.
And the first one at the line is good.
A generational talent for Wembanyama. The sky is the limit and the reality.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Pass to Giannis. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Inside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Love the way Embiid knows how to play with force down low, which in turn makes the defense get physical with it. Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
Clearly an MVP caliber talent now. Embiid continues to impress with his versatility on both ends. A man that big shouldn't be able to do the stuff that he does with the ball.
And he can't hit the second.
The physicality of Embiid, unmatched really, yet he's so much fun to watch because he's agile, has skill and touch. Man, is he a joy to watch work.
Some nice passing here by the West. Edwards crashing in from outside. 26 seconds left in the first half. Edwards against Cunningham. Pass to Embiid. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The East All-Stars shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Both shots good from the stripe. Here is Edwards. He's got 9. With 2 seconds left. Strong move inside by Edwards.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And so it's the West All-Stars looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
Here is Edwards. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Cade Cunningham out there with LaMelo Ball. Then it's Tatum. Then there's Embiid. And it's Antetokounmpo into the power forward position. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. Ball finds Tatum. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
And the East has possession. It's a 13-point game. And here's Malone. Pass to Edwards. Launches a 3. Edwards with the floor spacer.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Durant against Tatum. Now ball. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Malone. With force. Embiid takes it to him.
Boxing out Embiid has to be a focal point for them, or else they'll continue to eat them up on the offensive glass.
Left side, ball. Pass to Cunningham. Tatum at the elbow. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Durant kicks to Malone. Now Wembanyama. Back to Malone. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Here's Ball. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ball's got 4 this quarter.
Well, you look at Ball, and I really think he excels more in the open court than he does in the half court.
Pass to Malone. Back to Edwards. Edwards holding off the D and converts.
Edwards is a true scoring machine, and he is relentless. He's lighting it up tonight.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Ball, the pass to Cunningham. And Cowboys going to pick up the foul.
Malone.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Edwards against Cunningham. Tatum with the screen on Edwards. Shot clock at 5. And Cunningham with the slam.
And he can make some jaw-dropping plays. Cunningham loves to get to the 10 and finish with authority.
Outside Durant. Pass to Edwards. Now Malone. Lets it go. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Malone's got 13 points.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Halliburton's checked in for Ball. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Randall's checked in. Embiid sets the pick for Cunningham. Over Randall. And another miss by the East. The West leading by 12. KD passes to Wembanyama. Here's Maverick. Here's the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Maverick's got his second bucket of the night.
That's a nice kick out. Randall knew where everybody was and made the right decision that time.
Tatum against Durant. Now Tatum, 7 points in the game. Count that one.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Here's Malone. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. KD against Tatum. Lets the three fly. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip. 5 for 10.
That's his second made three, first of this half.
Outside, Malone. To the inside. Strong finish by KD.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Good ball movement here by the East. Cunningham dishes it to Tatum. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Tatum setting the pick for Giannis. Big time slam, Giannis! Oh my!
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
Malone outside. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. To the paint. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Malone. Malone's got 3 assists now in this one.
Dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender.
Yeah, that was a tough, gritty, sandpaper-like finish.
And so it's the West All-Stars going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, we're back in a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star game, is there?
And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. Maverick out there with Randall. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's Edwards. And it's Davis in at the 5 roaming the paint.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skill.
Pass to Tatum. Ball, a screen on Randall. Crafty move. Oh, Tatum finds a way.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's Maverick. He's covered by Brown. Here's Halliburton. Here's Tatum. That's short off the rim.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the lean is probably not the best option on that shot.
Ball kicks to Tatum. Adebayo with a screen for Tatum. It's Tatum on the drive. Brown wide open. He fires. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
And two teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting to know you feeling out period.
Here's Halliburton. The kick out to Ball. Pass to Brown for the 3. And Davis pulls it down. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the West All-Stars. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Doncic outside. Davis inside. He's covered by Halliburton. They get the rebound. Edwards against Ball. Second chance shot. Edwards just makes it look simple inside.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
And please give a big round of applause for our guest team.
And some changes here for the East. Embiid, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Antetokounmpo comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Halliburton. Then for the West All-Stars, Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Davis. Durant comes in for Randall. And Malone's subbed in for Luka Doncic. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Pass to Embiid. This is where Embiid wants the ball.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Edwards finds Durant. Durant going to work inside.
Durant with a tremendous touch. He's just a natural scorer.
Tatum against Durant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Ball with it. Embiid with a screen on Malone. 4 on the clock. It's stolen by Wembanyama.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there. And it was Wembanyama who got it rolling after definitely getting a hold of the ball there.
Ball against Malone. Antetokounmpo outside. Shot clock at 6. Does not go.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Edwards. That was something to see. Good. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rack. One shot.
Free throw good, Edwards.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Wembanyama against Embiid. And he can't stop the runners that misses. Malone outside. Now Edwards. With four spacing so in demand, league-wide, Clark, there are non-shooting big men on the chopping block, wouldn't you say?
I agree. I mean, for centers, you've got to have the awareness as far as cutting and moving off the ball, and then using what they call circle action in the paint to create an angle for the pass and stay out of the way. Those are things that are part of the game now for the big guys.
And the East All-Stars call time here. They're trailing by 17. And now we'll take a moment for our presentation of our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And the tradition and honor of just being invited to play here, let alone receiving honors of All-Star Game MVP. Just tremendous. In fact, one could argue we had a couple great candidates here, but he deserved it. Brown deciding where to go with it. The crossover. Out of bounds. It'll be the West All-Stars ball.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star Game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
Brown, the pass to Adebayo. And here's Doncic from the arc. And it's the East with the rebound. Brown outside. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Davis dishes to Curry. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.
Thanks. The presentation of the most valuable player. Here to present the trophy is NBA Commissioner Adam Silver. Let's hear for the All-Star MVP Award winner.
Coming up next, the Timberwolves taking on the Pelicans. For Minnesota, the win here would earn the 5th best win percentage in the NBA. Another waypoint in what's been an impressive season. Pelicans, Timberwolves, only on 2K Sports. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. And checking out some numbers for Naz Reid.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. You've got Maverick. Malone is out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Zion Williamson. And it's Queen at the center position. And for Minnesota, the guard pair will be Conley and Edwards. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. And it's McDaniels at the 3. Conley gets the bucket. Stan, we expect to see a lot of action inside tonight. Both of these teams have powerhouse front courts.
Yeah, Kevin, it could get very, very physical down low. You're right about that. It is size versus size. They're going to be fighting for position, fighting for every rebound, Kevin. It's kind of like an old school energy to this matchup.
Here is Edwards. And the Pelicans picked up 3 with their last shot. Out to the wing. Randall down low. Working on Williamson. 6 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Conley against Malone. Pass to Maverick. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Now here is Conley. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. The shot by McDaniels, no good. And the Pelicans with the possession. A fantastic stretch this group has strung together. 8 wins and counting.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Randall right side. Out to Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Edwards got 5.
Well, this is why Edwards is a nightmare for defenses. He can drive right through you or pull you apart from range like this.
Now here's Malone. 33 points last game. From 18 feet away. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
Randall with the ball. Covered by Williamson. And Reed throws it down.
Not a lot of guys with the size that Randall has can run the pick and roll. It's impressive how you can put him on either side of it.
And good depth for the Timberwolves. It can be challenging sometimes, Stan, choosing who plays and who sits.
Well, Kevin, that's the kind of problem you want as a coach. But they've traded away a lot of draft capital to assemble this roster. Now it's about paying them to keep them together.
The shot's good. And it's 7 points for Anthony Edwards.
Well, I love when guys like Edwards work inside. Don't settle for jumpers. Get a solid look close to the rim.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said, he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Guys?
Hasn't bought in. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. It's Edwards on the wing. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Sinks the triple.
You could tell that Randall was looking for his shot there. Got the ball and wasted no time putting up the jet.
Malone looking around. Pass to Queen. Poole with no one around. Offensive rebound. Malone outside. Lets it go from deep. Here's Maverick. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And let's look now at the group of young players that have been locked in from the charity stripe. Your leading rookie free throw shooters of the past month. Well, you look at Maverick, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line, and it's nearly automatic. And, of course, Cowboy, also absolutely fantastic from the free throw line.
And they're both just fundamentally sound. And their success at the free throw line, I think, bears that out.
Here's Shannon. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And the three ball is good.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Malone's shot good.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
And stolen by Malone. And Malone slams it home.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And the Timberwolves with possession here, following the score by New Orleans. Gobert with the screen on Poole. Mr. Gobert, 5 to shoot. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Such an efficient scorer. Gobert knows his offensive game and picks great shots to take.
19 seconds left in the first. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pelicans shooting their first free throw of the evening.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Malone. 17 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Randall against Bay. Pass to Highland. Back to Randall. Shoots over Bay. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Pelicans lead by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
So both teams making some changes here. Timberwolves trail by 8. So for New Orleans right now, they've got Malone. Saddiq Bey is out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's Maverick in at the 3 spot. Edwards just makes it look simple inside.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Now here is Conley. Pass to Randall. The shot will not fall. Good D by Williamson. Stolen by Michael Conley. Now here's Edwards. Six on the shot clock. And shot on the way. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They've led by as much as 10. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they fell to the Wolves.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, taking care of the ball has to be their #1 priority. But they also have to stay aggressive. You have to strike a good balance.
That one falls. And that's now 19 points for Cowboy.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Edwards.
Well, Conley is an excellent decision maker and floor general for this team.
Malone with it. Conley picks him up. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. From deep, Malone. That shot missing.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
McDaniels outside. Over to the left wing. Randall outside. Out to Conley. Takes the three. Pelicans pull it in. Mavericks got his 5th rebound right now in the game. There's 21 seconds left in the first half. And it's slammed in by Malone.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Reed with a screen on Malone. For three, Edwards. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back right after this.
Hey, everybody. Psst. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
You look at the Timberwolves last week of the season, they want the playoffs to start, but they still got to take care of business.
Interesting time. You want to avoid injuries, but also not lose your momentum.
And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Offensively, they can post you, drive it, run cutters. They're living large in that painted area.
And the defense has tried to pack it in a little, but those guys just keep coming.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Cowboy in this game, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Top of the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. The guard pair will be Conley and Edwards. And it's Reed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here is Conley. The Pelicans make their last shot. Up top, Randall, covered by Williamson. Williamson against Randall. Over Williamson. Hits the front of the rim and out. Pelicans leading by 10. And it's Malone finishing it off.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
So it's the Timberwolves now, following the score by New Orleans. Good on the three-point shot. Reeves got 6. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I'll tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Now here's Randall, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to 6, and the bucket from McDaniel. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Malone wide open. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Reed. Fires for 3. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Reed's got 6 here in this quarter.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, people forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by. Back over to you.
Yep, a star on the rise. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Now here's Edwards. 11 points in the game. The three-pointer is right on target. And now just a 2-point Pelican lead. And here's Malone. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Dan Nasri is a much-beloved player with the Timberwolves, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner.
Yeah, he is, Kevin. I'm not sure the fans in Minnesota love anyone more than they love Nasri, not even Anthony Edwards. They appreciate his consistency, the effort he brings every night, energy, and, yeah, the charisma on top of all the skill.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's Minnesota. They're on a 15-4 run right now. To the inside. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniel.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert, he's checked in for Julius Randle. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And Bones Island subbed in for Mike Conley. Now here's Malone. He's got 29 points. 1:46 left to play in the third. Pass to Bay. Here's Williamson. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Well, some rookies have been making a name for themselves on the glass this past month. Let's see who we're talking about. Well, you look at Maverick, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. And, of course, Cowboy, a few spots down. Another one of the great rebounders in the league. What a season on the glass for him so far.
And they've each come into their own, I think, as rebounders during this stretch. I think they're getting used to the more physical nature of the NBA.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Minnesota. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. From deep, Malone drains the three-pointer. Malone's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Now, here's Clark. Still without a basket. Edwards finds Highland. Fires the three. Hands it from downtown.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
For New Orleans, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. From deep, Malone. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Edwards passes to Clark. And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Timberwolves making a switch here. .24 seconds left in the third. Pass to Shannon. to the middle. And Gobert throws it down.
Yeah, they could feel that dunk all the way in France. Gobert with the huge dunk.
Alone with it. Shoots over Highland, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
Well, over the course of the night, he's been taking shots he's comfortable with, and it's working.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. New Orleans on top, up 4. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his team.
Reed, he's checked in for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Clark. The Pelicans also changing it up. Queens checked in. And Williamson subbed in for Maverick. So for New Orleans right now, Murphy and Williamson up in the forward slots. Jordan Poole is out there at Malone. And it's Queen in at the 5 spot.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard. No question he got bumped on that shot.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
McDaniels, he's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for Bones Highland. And both free throws good for Malone.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Randall passes to McDaniels. And here is Conley. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Two shots. Malone.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Malone.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
McDaniels outside. It's Randall. Fires from 18. Does not go in.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Down he goes for 3.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
And he gets it, one to go.
Well, we've seen this movie before. Edwards is rolling, and his energy right now is infectious.
Malone drives in. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's McDaniel. And get the 3.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Rebounded by Randall.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Getting crafty. Takes the 3. Knocks down the 3.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
It's in. His shot is pure.
Not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. So for the Pelicans, Zion Williamson's checked in for Herbert Jones. And Fears is subbed in for Trey Murphy. Edwards against Malone. Cleaves it in off the window.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Pelicans.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And words can hardly describe the way these guys have come out game after game after game and been dominant facing both conferences. When they hit the 72-win mark, you thought it couldn't continue. And when they rewrite the record books once more, we'll say, wow, we were glad we watched it all. What a team. And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Cowboy.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Can't get it to go. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. From 15 feet away, it's good.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Minnesota foul. Second personal foul. 2 shots. Malone.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll do it, folks. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Cowboy.